Well, Busha is a social enterprise. We are involved in investment management, investment banking, long-term insurance, and social investment programs. And this is really where the social enterprise come from. We basically saying our vision is to see and have an educated, equitable, healthy African society that is financially independent, and we want our people to make sure that they're empowered to make life-changing positive decisions in everything that they do. So I think that's one of the key differentiators for us, the relevance and what our role is in society as a business. So you're basically looking at both what are your financial returns, but also what are your social returns, in terms of understanding that the ultimate client we're serving, it doesn't matter what you do, whether you are in the motor industry, whether you are in mining, the ultimate consumer of the final product is the individual, is the person. So our view then is, if all businesses can consider the fact that we need to be able to change people's lives positively, we need to have huge positive social impact in terms of people's lives and development. Well, I think when you talk about fourth industrial revolution for change, that's one of basically just a cliched kind of sentence everybody's talking about. We need to understand what it is, and we need to understand what are the challenges in Africa, what are the challenges globally, what are the disruptors, what are the young people wanting to do. And hence you've got all the tech companies, gaming companies, and online businesses, the e-commerce really just taking center stage, making more people redundant. And so we need all of us to be very innovative to say, how do we encompass everybody in what we do, so that we don't leave most people from the economic activity or the mainstream economics of the world. That's where the issues for us, I think, as a business. So when you talk about really entrepreneurs and getting them, you need to be able to say what type of entrepreneurs are the businesses we're creating scalable. Because if you get entrepreneurs where you are 2 or 3 within the business, you might not be able to employ more people. It might end up being a family-controlled business or a 3-man woman business. What we need to do as Africans is to be able to say what are our problems and how do we find solutions to our problems. Is one thing for us, certainly as Africans, to talk about the gap between the rich and the poor, to talk about unemployment, to talk about the need for enterprises, the industrial revolution, talk about black industrialists. But if we do not remember where we come from, then we can't find the solutions. We can't scale either. You see in all the African rural communities, they're still using firewood, as a source of energy. Now we need to be able to call to our engineers to say, you need to come up with innovative methods so that we find better ways of generating energy, and energy will power our homes, will power schools, will power the industries. So the best way to scale is to engage as many people as possible, look for thought leaders, but I think we also don't want to dwell on thought leaders, but try and engage as many people as possible from a mass participation perspective. Okay, and from there you'll be able to generate ideas and certainly grow the cake. And I think if you look in terms of some of the things we're doing as Busha, in particular our peace initiative, we understand that without peace there's no economic development, there's no social development. But that whole process is engaging every single citizen of Africa. Once we get citizens to understand that peace resides with them, innovation resides with them, they know their environment, and the only people who basically can talk about it and be able to find the solutions, we won't be able to go very far. So really the message is that let's connect. I think this is a good initiative. Let's connect, let's get more people, let's share the ideas, let's not be scared to share the ideas, and from the ideas let's generate business processes, and those business processes basically will turn into proper institutions in terms of business, and then we become full-fledged entrepreneurs. We can follow Busha at www.jmbusha54.com or www.jmbusha.com.